Welcome to this video on the verbs of killing in the Hebrew Bible, semantic and translation analysis. Our research question explores whether to kill is a single concept, how Hebrew distinguishes types of death, and how different translations impact the meaning. The methodology involves lexical analysis of ancient Hebrew roots, examining the semantic field, and comparing translations from the Masoretic text, LXX, Vulgate, and Esperanto. We identified 4 core roots: ratzach meaning to kill, harag meaning to slay, mut meaning to die, and naka meaning to strike. The semantic field shows a hierarchical structure. Mut, to die, is the base. Harag is general killing, ratzach is legally prohibited killing or murder, and naka is a physical blow. Regarding frequency, mut is the most frequent with over 800 occurrences, followed by naka, strike, harag, narrative, and ratzach, legal. In the example from 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 51, the Hebrew word mut is used. Translations vary, with the LXX using patatino, Vulgate using percutere, and Esperanto suggesting to strike/to kill. Examining Exodus chapter 12, verse 29, the word neka is used. Philological analysis shows it means to strike or to smite. The action leads to death, indicating not all killing in the Bible is direct slaying. Genesis chapter 4, verse 8, the first killing in the Bible, uses harag. This refers to a clear, direct act of slaying. The translations include apokteno, LXX, and interfacere, Vulgate. Comparing the texts of Genesis chapter 4, verse 8, the Septuagint and Vulgate include the phrase, "Let us go out to the field," which is absent in the Masoretic Hebrew text. Both translate the action as to kill or to slay. A key observation is the textual difference in Genesis chapter 4, verse 8. The Hebrew Masoretic text does not contain the phrase, "Let us go into the field," while the LXX, Vulgate, and Esperanto do. This is a classic example of a textual variant. Looking at ratzach, the example from Exodus chapter 20, verse 13, "You shall not kill," is a legal prohibition. Translations use phrases like ou phoneusius, LXX, and non-oxides, Vulgate. This comparative table summarizes the roots. Ratzach means malicious killing, harag is general slaying, mut is to die, and naka is to strike. The verb ratzach is associated with prohibited slaying, emphasizing a strong ethical and legal dimension. It represents a moral prohibition, focusing on judgment rather than just the result. Harag refers to direct killing, as seen in Genesis chapter 4, verse 8. It signifies a clear, direct action, where one person kills another, with no distance between the action and the resulting death. The verb mut focuses on the result, death. It is translated as to cause death in the hif'il form. The emphasis is on the consequence, not the action itself. Naka emphasizes the action that leads to the result. It means to hit or to strike, where the action is visible and the outcome is death. The process is key here. This chart summarizes the 4 ways to kill is expressed in the Hebrew Bible, each with a distinct focus. Harag, direct action; mut, result; naka, action to result process; and ratzach, moral judgment. We now consider Dr. L. Zamenhof's strategy in creating Esperanto: minimalism, clarity, and the reduction of synonyms. The result is simplification. The Decalogue, found in Exodus chapter 20, verse 13, and Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 17, is identical in both versions. It uses the specific verb ratzach for the prohibition against killing. Esperanto uses mortigi for to kill, a synthetic verb combining the root morto, death, with the causative suffix igi. This follows the mut model, focusing on causing death. The translation choice in Esperanto for "you shall not kill" is ne mortigu, using the verb mortigi. This general translation lacks the specific legal/moral nuance of the Hebrew ratzach. Esperanto's simplification, while achieving clarity, collapses the semantic distinctions present in the original Hebrew. Mortigi covers harag, mut, and ratzach. However, nakach, to strike, is translated as bati, meaning to beat. This distinction is preserved in Esperanto's vocabulary. In conclusion, Hebrew employs multiple verbs for to kill with distinct focuses. Esperanto generally simplifies this to mortigi, collapsing critical semantic fields, though naka is distinct.